everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Lolo Moon and I'm here to give you your daily message. Okay, so I don't really have any updates today. You may be feeling some of this Mercury retrograde shadow period energy coming in at this time. It is going to actually be retrograde, I believe, on the 9th, but oh my goodness, so you could be finding that your thoughts are a bit excessive right now. You're dealing with some miscommunication, misunderstandings. Because it's going to be in Libra, there could be some issues around relationships. You know, things could be coming back around. Exes, you know, that kind of thing. But we're going to go ahead and dive into your daily message and see what's going on. You have the Sacred Feminine. You know what, that's really, because I feel like that's been coming out a lot, like just like in readings and personal readings, etc. It just seems to me that people are really like, it's almost like they're wanting to step into more feminine energy. You know, your more feminine energy can be really just like raw and expressive, and you know, it doesn't have to be just all love and light. Sometimes it's like darkness, you know, it's like it's all this emotion that wants to surface, which at times can literally be rage, you know what I mean? But I do just kind of get this sense that like this is the energy of like not wanting to suppress anymore. Like it's coming to the surface. It is all coming out. Okay. We're going to look at what the book said because of the fact that this book is so beautifully written, that I do feel like it's important to at least look at some of it. Okay, so this energy right here, the Sacred Feminine, is about really asking yourself, like, the values that you live by, what are they and where do they come from? You know, it really can come from the patriarchal influence, right? Like it says right here, why are actions like competing, winning, consuming, and constant production considered virtues? Why is our worth and value tied up in productivity? Why do we feel like we always have to be stoic and closed off and non-emotional and not express ourselves and not verbally speak our truth? Why do we feel like we have to repress everything and then, you know, focus on daily tasks and power struggles and getting ahead and, you know, doing our work and achieving and being better than and all of this stuff? Like, why is that? Why are those our values, you know? And it's talking about here, why do we believe that instead of embracing life, we have to struggle? Why do we believe it is a constant race? Why is it a constant competition? Like we're always trying to get to a finish line, but we never really get there. We never really get there because once we tackle one goal, we want something else. And the Sacred Feminine is about being. It's about connecting with the earth and being in the moment. It's about paying attention to our cycles and the way that our body feels and the sensuality and our, you know, our vulnerability and our connection and our empathy, but also, you know, our rage and our just intense emotions and like sort of embodying even the dark aspects of life so we can transmute them. Feminine energy is very powerful and we all have it. It says right here, the power and the importance of the feminine energy is not often recognized because it is vulnerable and therefore it is violated. Hence, this energy, essence of the earth, is systematically attacked in our civilization, in both women and men, and all genders, and in the earth herself. So it's talking about how this is inherited, right? And this kind of sparks like an internal conflict within us. But this is about like really telling yourself to connect with your Sacred Feminine. We're also going to look at pilgrimage. I just felt like these cards wanted to be used today, so that's what we're doing. So we're going to look at pilgrimage. I am on the journey of life. I take advantage of this journey to revise limiting beliefs that have blighted my past. For I guess, blighted. For too long, I have surrendered to my weaknesses, and now I clearly see a task before me. I will not put it off any longer. I am capable. I can do it. In one insightful moment, I cut the chains. They did not know it was impossible, so they did it. Interesting. So today you look life in the eye and accept that we are dancing and dance of joys, illusions, and sorrows. I have not come here to be perfect. I have come here to be real. So this totally ends up tying in with what I was just saying. It's like always feeling like we have to produce in order to really feel worthy and valuable and being on the grind. And gosh, it is exhausting. This rat race is exhausting. And if you do not agree, then what? Like, what? I mean, seriously, it is absolutely exhausting. And this is about like just like smashing through all of that, right? And like sort of getting back into who you are, right? And conquering your own fears and conquering your blockages and breaking free from the chains of all of this nonsense that was instilled within us, right? And allow yourself to expand past that. You know, diminishing any ties with anybody who is trying to hold you in that space, because you are the sacred feminine and you are coming out, and you're coming out full force, very strong. And I just get the sense that the force of the sacred feminine within you, as you embody it, it's like this major like force field that just kind of vibrates and like pushes everybody out of your way that is not in alignment with that. It is a powerful force. Powerful force. I mean, you got to think about what people who... You got to think about the feminine energy, right? And like the powerful force to like even give life, right? It's just absolutely incredible. But anyway, it says, I leave the shores of safety to venture out in this journey. I take a leap of faith and I receive my reward. You take a leap of faith from your own power source, okay? Your own freaking power source. Y'all, I don't even know. I felt that message, okay? And you know what? Of course, I just open up to the devil, right? And the devil is exactly that. Devil is restriction. Devil is, to me, the devil is like, well, it's capitalism. And that's what I think. It is. It's the restrictive societal standards that keep us locked into a certain way of being. And, you know, it's the indoctrination of this and just always feeling like we have to do more and be more and have more, and we can't stop producing and we can't stop going because we always have to do more and be more and have more. And it's killing us, you guys. But anyway, this is the sacred feminine. This is coming back home. This is coming back home. The Chariot card just fell out. Oh, gosh. This, to me, is like getting really connected with that divine force, right? That's the Chariot. It's the transmutation of both of these energies, of the dark, the light, the masculine, the feminine. Wow. Okay. Let's see. What else is going on today? We had a really powerful message this morning. What is going on today? For the collective, we have 7 of Pentacles. We have 8 of Pentacles. And we have 10 of Cups. It's like, this is kind of like the juice is worth the squeeze energy, right? Because I feel like that's kind of maybe what's going on here. Is, you know, really taking a look at the patterns and cycles, you know, things that you're doing, things that you feel like you have to do, what's been instilled upon you. I get the sense that you're kind of challenging some things. I didn't look at the astrology today, but I don't know, I'm feeling this. But you're definitely challenging something. You're challenging a belief within. You're challenging your own I wouldn't say you're challenging your emotions so much as you're allowing your emotions to challenge your beliefs, you know? It's almost like it's a battle between the heart and the mind. But it's not like the conscious mind, it's the subconscious mind, right? And the emotions are like, no, like, I'm here to stay, and I'm pushing you out. I'm pushing out the subconscious nonsense, right? That is not meant to stay, because it is causing more harm than it's doing good, right? And so I get the sense right here with this, the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, like to the Ten of Cups, like it's worth where you're moving, where you're going, where you're headed. It's worth the effort. The juice is worth the squeeze, okay? And like once you get past that, like right now you may be very confused, like you don't really see it yet, because you may be clouded by other things, you know. You may be clouded by, you know, what's going on with other people, what other people think about you, standards of society, red tape that you're trying to get past, you know, just everything from like your credit score to how much money you make to, you know, what kind of house you have, what kind of car you have, and like what's going on, you know, what's wrong with your car, what's falling apart this week, dealing with co-parenting, you know, like rising gas prices, etc., 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 right? Like all of that is like sort of just serving as this fog that is taking up your mind space, and to the point that you're not really seeing like the whole picture. And the whole picture is that there's something that is occurring within you that has to do with the sacred feminine and your power source that is coming out, okay? It's moving you forward, and it's getting you to this Ten of Cups, which is like, you know, your really happy place, whatever that looks like for you. For some of you, that could be moving off to a beach somewhere, you know, and like just selling everything you own and living on a tent, in a tent on a beach, or on a shack, in a shack, or hell, if you want something different, you know, to go, if you have money, you know, go and get yourself like a beach house. Or this could be getting yourself into a house, or this could be having enough money to feel secure in the home life. This could be having your family with you. Maybe you want to move closer to your family, or maybe you want them to come closer to you. This could be about having a partner, you know, and having two parents at home, or hell, if you're polyamorous, having several parents at home and getting everything together and having a sort of little community even, you know, where you like all have like 3 houses next to each other, and then like a big giant backyard or something, like on Big Love, you know what I mean? Like, although they were polygamous, but still, you get the point. Like, whatever that is for you, like whatever this happiness is for you, what this dream life that you have been manifesting or setting intentions for, or working towards, or writing about in your journal, etc., etc., like when you get here, the juice will be worth the squeeze. But in the meantime, it's like you're almost like needing to use this energy to break free from what's trying to hold you back, the dark forces, the devil energy that's trying to hold you back, and embrace your sacred feminine, which is your power source. I mean, seriously, it is your power source, okay? And this is about saying, no, I'm going to use this powerful force within me, and I'm going to make it freaking happen. Okay. I feel intense today. I just have to be really honest with you. I really do. I need to go look at the astrology. I think I'm going to do that. Give me a second. Okay, so today the sun is still square Mars. Mercury is trine Mars, which is it's definitely a softer energy with the trine. Square is challenging, right? I just kind of get this sense here, and I mean, okay, so I kind of get this sense here, what I'm seeing is that there seems to be the energy of, you know, you're embodying this self here, your self-expression, who you are, who you're trying to be, who you're moving towards, or even your goals, right? Your values, right? Your values, okay? And I do get the sense that there's a powerful force stirring up within you at this time, and you may be very much expressing this powerful force to people. You may have a few things to say about this powerful force, And, I mean, to be honest with you, and some of you may do it in a diplomatic fashion, and, you know, some of you may not. I guess it really just depends on the circumstances. But I do get the sense here, because Mars is sextile Jupiter, it kind of looks to me, actually, that this has to do with, like, you have this end game right here, and you're using that powerful force within you to expand and grow and evolve and get there, right? Which could mean breaking free from any, you know, illusions that you may have, delusions that you may have, chains that you may have, you know, subconscious fears, wounds, etc., that are trying to hold you back. So, what is the advice today? I'm going to try to keep this short. I already feel like I talked for a while. What's the advice for the collective today? You have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Kind of actually felt like that was supposed to be like that. Okay, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. 3 of Wands. I just heard you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see this. Oh my gosh. Look at all this Wands energy. 9, 8, 3, and 4 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. They said you're going to be pleasantly surprised when things turn around for you or come in for you. Because right now you are in a lot of fire energy. You're in a lot of fire energy. It's like you're drawing up the fire. Like you're drawing up from like the core of the center of the earth, you know, and you're grounding yourself in that, and you're using this powerful force to push you forward because you got an end goal in mind, and it's like you're freaking unstoppable at this point. This Chariot, you have the divine on your side, okay? This 10 of Cups, this is your ultimate dream, but you're willing to put in the work with the 7 and 8 of Pentacles. You're willing to break free from any illusions that you may have, any subconscious wounds with the 9 of Wands that may be trying to guide things, but you're also resilient because that 9 of Wands, and you're persevering with this 8 of Wands, and you're moving forward. And what you are wanting is coming in for you. You may have been waiting for this, waiting for the right time, or it could have just been a matter of all these things that I talked about with the devil energy that you were just having to take care of. You had to do, you know, maybe your car broke down and you had to fix your car, and, you know, and you had a big bill that you had to pay, and school started and you have all these school supplies and etc., 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 right? And so there were things that were holding you back, and it's like you just kept persevering, you just kept picking up and moving forward, and you're like, I'm not going to give up on this. But you're also like, it's like you're coming at it from a powerful force that is specific to you and your identity, okay? It is not rooted in what you've been told that you must have. You have developed your own dream, okay? And it is your independent dream for your future. And you are willing to cut the chains of the societal influence so that you can move towards this, and you are putting in the work. You are drawing on your sacred power, all this fire. You are drawing on this sacred power, and it's taken its time, right? Because you've had to focus on putting one foot in front of the other, and there's always things that are coming up in the 3D world, you know, that we have to take care of. And now here you have the 4 of Wands, the Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Like, this is the energy that tells me, like, not only is it a lightning strike, like it's sudden, it could be a sudden revelation or a sudden change that happens in your world, but it is very positive, and it puts you in the position to make a decision in your life that I feel like is for your benefit. What is that? The 4 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Interesting. the Four of Cups, this also may have taken a while because you were looking at everything the wrong way. You were focused on the wrong stuff. You know, maybe you were focused on, you know, other people and what they have to say and their nonsense, and, you know, anything that might be holding you back from this ultimate goal. I'm guilty of it. You know, sometimes it's like issues with other people, it's like they kind of take center stage, and it's like, no, they that needs to be pushed out of the way, because there's a goal in mind, there's a dream right here, and this is about like just absolutely not backing down from that. Okay, I just opened to Spider Woman. I have to take this one out. We're going to get you some Goddess cards. That's the universal connection. Literally the perfect card to go with the Sacred Feminine. I mean, you just can't get more perfect than that. We're going to get you another Goddess card to close this up. You may be seeing spiders a lot, you know, and that is your Sacred Feminine energy. Spiders do symbolize sacred femininity, because they're interwoven into existence, okay? They're very connected. They're very intelligent. They know. They have all these eyes. They see all these things coming, all these psychic abilities. You could be finding that you have an increase in psychic abilities, right? And I just get the sense that you are going to be feeling very connected to your ultimate purpose. And also like the steps, because spiders are always weaving, right? They're always working, like they're weaving their own existence, and and they're trapping the haters, you know, they're trapping the enemies, or they're preying on their food. But I'm thinking about for you, you know, it's like, it's almost like you're weaving your existence, and any words from your haters are getting caught up in the web. Like you're gonna spin it around, close it up. You're going to stay right there. You're not going to intercept the rest of my existence. You know what I mean? I don't know if that made sense for anybody. But, all right. You got rebirth. You got release. And love. Right here. Oh my gosh, y'all. I love this. And Hecate is on the bottom of the deck. Definitely see look at this rebirth, right? It's almost like they're squatting like to give birth, right? Like, and you're releasing what is not supposed to be in your energetic field anymore, that does not embody this energy, right? You're releasing what is old, just old news. It's old news, and it's not supposed to be in your energy anymore. And you're embracing your magic. You're embracing your universal connection. You weaving your own existence, okay? And you doing it from a powerful, sacred, feminine place of your emotions, your vulnerability, your desires that are separate and only individual to you, and they're not rooted in like the patriarchal system that we live in of what we're supposed to do. It's you really, look at this, embracing the love within you. What do you love? Where is your passion? Where is your fire? You know, where does that come from? What is it rooted in? You know, how can you break the chains in your own life? You know, and how can you capture the thoughts and the words from people around you, and you know, just the subconscious messages that come to you that are always trying to get you to stay like stuck in this cycle? How can you capture it and just keep it in a space that is separate from your mental field? Like, even if you're just like constantly dispelling, I dispel these thoughts, like these do not belong in my energetic field, or you know, maybe even like writing them all down and then putting them in a bottle and then like plugging the bottle, you know, and just like putting them all in there, like these do not belong within me, and keep it far away from you, and go take it out into the woods somewhere far away from your home, you know, from your energetic space, so it doesn't follow you, because you have a trajectory and you're drawing on such incredible power force, and you're willing to put in the work, and it's rooted in a deep sense of love and power, like just absolute just power, right? Oh, and I love this Kali's on the shadow rebirth. Like, y'all, this is just, you cannot get any better than this. I don't know if any of you work with any of these goddesses, but here they are. So you have Hecate, Kali, Yamoa, Laka, Spider Woman, and Hell. And, you know, yeah. So, I don't know if you can see all these, but anyway, I love these cards. I think this was an amazing message. It was definitely, like, out there a little bit. And Mott, and I just love Mott. Justice. It was definitely a little bit different than normal, but I just felt like this was what needed to be said, you know. You're really embracing a powerful force. I feel better just giving this message. So anyway, if you like this, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. Tell me how this resonates for you in the comments. I would love to hear all about it. Also, if you're looking for a personal session, you can look down below. This is just a general reading, so do take what resonates. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.